Welcome to Deep Dive Daily.
Good morning, Andy. Winning Sunday in the books. Good call last night on the over. That got there easily. Not really, but it did get there. Let's recap what happened a little bit yesterday. Let's talk about some injuries. Everyone got hurt. That's your injury update for week 15. We all also now live in Tyler Shuck's world. He has 3 very winnable games in, and I think is likely to finish the season on a 5-game winning streak, which would warrant him some offensive rookie of the year consideration in a very weak class. Woke up this morning and looked at that market and was surprised to see TreVeyon Henderson is the new favorite. What's weird about TreVeyon Henderson being the favorite in that one, Andy? If he's so good, why did it take Mike Vrabel 15 weeks to start utilizing him? Is Mike Vrabel a good coach?
Because he's a terrible coach.
He might be
a terrible
bad.
coach.
I don't know what to say here.
Just quick propaganda update. We are going to shit on Mike Vrabel for anything he does. If we find out that guy cooks his bacon wrong, we're going to be talking about it.
He uses a microwave, Andy.
He uses the microwave to cook bacon. Oh, my God. Mike Vrabel, famous kicker of puppies.
All right.
Little news, Steve Wilkes fired this morning, just like right now.
That one was one of the worst most questionable hirings of the entire cycle, because it's like a defensive coach with a totally different set of philosophy for running a defense. That was oil and water.
When the news, and granted, it's been better, and a lot of it is Liam Cohen's doing, but when it's like career day for Trevor Lawrence, somebody's got to go.
Where do you want it? What was your major takeaway from yesterday for real? For like the balance of who's going to win the Super Bowl? What are we up to? Super Bowl 60?
Yeah, still plenty of parity. Like we said, there aren't these teams that are +7s right now in the NFL like we have every year, where Jesus, teams not pushing a +8. We have a bunch of teams who are in this 3 to 5 range, and that's fun. That's gonna be fun for the playoffs. I don't know. I feel kind of bummed out about it a little that we don't have a superpower, but at the same time, if you look at how the playoffs are gonna wash out, it's gonna be entertaining. And I don't think anybody did any favors as far as setting themselves apart. Maybe in power ratings, you probably got to treat Buffalo a little differently now after a nice second half and a big win. Put in a bad spot and they got out of it, and the offense really the offense so. I know, but at the same time, just find me a perfect team right now because it's tough. There's a ton of
Broncos,
very good teams, great teams.
We have 2 games on the slate this week, Andy, that will decide the likely 1 seeds in the respective conferences. Thursday night football matchup between actually just take a giant step back. Week 16 slate overall. Good God almighty. These are some amazing football games. Clear your schedule. Everybody take a deep breath. We have some unbelievable football.
I'll watch football this Sunday. Okay, thanks for the invitation to watch football on Sunday.
Not just this Sunday, Andy. Thursday night, Rams Seahawks. Saturday night, Packers Bears, and then Sunday, we get Broncos Jags, likely to decide the 1 seed in the AFC. Broncos now all of a sudden have a very clear path to a 1 seed, which is amazing. Patriots Ravens on Sunday night. That's going to be great. Phillip Rivers in a standalone game on Monday.
I hope it's Brady Cook again. I want Shuck to win by 30. Saints? Too late for the
I'm
Saints.
pretty sure it is going to be Brady Cook, right? I mean, the Jets are trying to lose. After what we saw yesterday, they are trying to lose. I think they made the Jags look like
upgrade.
They made the Jags look like the 2007 Patriots yesterday. That was something else. Trevor Lawrence was your MVP of Week 15 with a +30 total EPA. That's an incredibly high number. Congratulations to Lawrence and Cohen backers for Coach of the Year. Although he probably has to win this game in Denver, I think, to hold on to his chances. Ben Johnson can win.
My favorite thing about the whole Coach of the Year thing is that Sean Payton is getting zero love, and he will continue to get zero love. I think
Never
he
heard
can
of
win
him.
one seed, maybe still. He's not getting
Sean
any
who?
buzz.
Never heard of him.
It's Vance Joseph, baby. Although, you know who is getting buzz? I've seen an article. I don't know. Grant Udinsky. Do you know who Grant Udinsky is?
No, but similar sounding last name.
Yeah, it's not too dissimilar from Dinzik. So he was with Minnesota the last couple of years, helping out with the quarterbacks and offensive coordinating stuff. He was a big part of what made Darnold last year, apparently. And he took the offensive coordinator position under one Liam Cohen. And they're starting to get a little buzz around, hey, this guy, we should interview this guy for a head coaching job, which is quite the rise.
Yeah, seriously. He was
a quarterbacks coach for the Vikings 2 years ago.
Coaching job last night by Kevin O'Connell was pretty masterful. That guy hit all of the right buttons at all the right times in the second half of that game to get the Vikings
the second half, especially. It was a crescendo for them because it was a little weird at first.
Yeah, but he hit the right buttons at the right time. 3 for 3 on fourth down for the Vikings yesterday, and they were all huge to kind of secure that victory. Puts the Cowboys on skates. They are now very much on the outside of the hunt. Anyone in the hunt that you're excited to talk about?
Honestly, man, the playoffs feel kind of set, don't they?
Wow, that's a hot take.
I mean, just like there's going to be one or two teams that flop places. It doesn't feel like we're going to have a lot of movement. I mean, it's going to be seeding movement, and that's about it. It kind of feels like. I mean, because the teams that are in the hunt, it's like, so the Panthers not getting in as a wild card. It's either the Panthers or the Bucks win the division. So you got that flip-flopping. The Cowboys feel very dead. The Dolphins feel very dead. The Colts, despite their record, feel very dead because of, missing cornerbacks, playing a 50-year-old quarterback. And the Ravens are kind of probably in the same boat as the Panthers. It's either the Ravens win 50-50. The division or the Ravens miss the playoffs. Like, it doesn't feel like they catch up and win a wild card spot because there's a full 2-game gap between them and the Texans and the 7th seed. So I'm proclaiming, the Colts, Dolphins, Cowboys dead. The Ravens and Panthers, all they can basically do is flip-flop the Steelers and Bucks. And that just leaves the Lions as the interesting one. And with some of the head-to-head losses they have, it's going to be a little tough for them, I suppose, at this point. Although your 7th seed right now is the Green Bay Packers, 9-4-1, Lions 8-6. Green Bay, I mean, it wasn't the end of the world, but it was close enough for them yesterday. Jesus.
Okay. So you're closing the door. Okay, so that the Chargers.
I'm not closing the door on the Ravens or Panthers for sure.
The Texans
are
in.
The Chargers are in for
you. Okay. All right. It's fun that the Jaguars could basically finish in pretty much any seed 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and it's pretty even probabilities across all of those, which is fun. Yeah. Okay. We got our playoff picture.
The four seeds, the 4 seeds feel like they very much stake their claims to the division.
Yeah, it's kind of
the North and the South.
It's 50-50 Bucks, Panthers, 50-50 Ravens, Steelers. Is it really 50-50 Bucks, Panthers?
No,
it's probably more like
Buccaneer. It's probably like 70-30.
Yeah, 70-30 Bucks.
It is very much 50-50 Steelers.
50-50
although the
Steelers
have a game tonight. Should adjust some of those odds.
Okay.
If they lose that, then it's very much 60-40 stuff.
Okay. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Okay. Wow. Well, so it's just about seeding at this point and path to the Super Bowl, I suppose. News and any what do we usually do next?
I'll run through the injuries and the openers,
good.
And you can give me some hot takes on what you think of the markets.
All right, go for it.
The Los Angeles Rams will face the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. If you remember, this was Seattle -1. Total was 46.5. This reopened flip favorites. The Rams are actually out to a 2 at some places. It opened lower on the total and then got bet down continually. I think we're pretty much 44 in the market. There are some 44.5s, but yeah, let's look at 46.5, bet down to 44.5. Devontae Adams, another hamstring injury. You saw it happen in real time if you watched that game. Instantly knew exactly what it was. The Nakua one, and I said this in the Discord, I'm like, he fell down funny. It's like the Nicholson line in The Departed. You see the way she fell? He fell down funny when they executing people. But it was like, what injury possibly makes you fall that way? Turned out it was cramps, and he's probably just fine, although the odds of him missing plays during every single game is a parlay I'd like to have because that's cashing so far. Seattle, Derek Hall, the linebacker, hurt his hand. He did return. Abe Lucas as well returned. He had
Did he return?
Shoulder. He did. He came back in the second half. So it was a right shoulder injury.
I had him did not return. I had him as a DNR. Bomb cyclone projected, huh? Okay. Atmospheric river hitting the West Coast next week. It's been raining in Seattle for, I think, 20 straight days or something. Anyway, more rain for Seattle.
Interesting. The levee's going to break.
Well, they have things figured out there. They're used to this type of precipitation. Interesting game. The Devontae Adams. It's interesting that the Rams are getting as much action as they are with the Devontae Adams injury.
He matters.
Rams defense also was pretty sus against the Lions.
That was 90% of my handicap, boys. Hey, guess what? The Rams are completely, or the Lions are out of cornerbacks and safeties, and the Rams defense is middle of the pack right now. And I said it on the air. I went back and listened to our short. I said, if we don't get in the 70s, here, I'll eat a hat. And
how many points did we get?
There were 74, I believe.
Okay. Oof. Lucky for you. You don't have to eat that awesome hat you're wearing. What is that? Is that a golf tournament?
Torrey Pines.
Torrey Pines, US Open?
US Open a couple years back.
Wow. That's pretty nice.
Fun one.
Nice
75 points. I do like the US Open hats because they just really much center around the logo for the course. And I think
of course,
that's the right way to do it.
That's the right way to do it. Absolutely.
You want to talk about the Green Bay Chicago game? The Green Bay Chicago game is next up in the rotation order, guys. But it was flip-flopped with Philly, Washington. So this is a Saturday night game. This was a 3.5 for Green Bay. 46 reopens a little lower. The Bears pressing. Green Bay getting injured. It opens 1.5 total, a little higher, 46.5 right now. Most places there are some rogue 47s out there for a little cheap. Green Bay, obviously, the Parsons ACL is the big injury, but also Christian Watson hurt his chest. They're saying it might not be a bad injury, but we'll have some. Well, as far as like he's not out for the year immediately, but it does feel like he's missing, if not just this week, a couple weeks, in my opinion. And I'm not a doctor, but tight end Josh Wiley, concussion. Right tackle Zach Tom got a knee injury.
Matters.
Safety Evan Williams, knee injury, did not return. Those guys did not return. So Green Bay, not just the two big injuries, they had 3 more, and especially the safety and the right tackle, those matter.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the tight end mattering or not because they seem to have an endless supply of those guys. but yeah, Tom's good. Evan Williams has been playing great.
Evan Williams, decent whiskey, not great. Dunze.
Wait, yeah, you go.
Real quick, Roma Dunze was going to play, and then he hurt his foot in warm-ups. I'm waiting for updates on that because he's important. Although Luther Burton just stepped in, and he was great, and then he hurt his ankle on a screen pass. So we'll see how that goes. Caleb Williams was banged up at the end of the first half, but obviously he played the rest of the game. This is an exciting one. This is such a
It's the one that you get away from your Christmas party to watch too, like sneak away, watching it on your phone, or find the TV that's on and just crash. I love it. Can't wait.
I work from home, so my Christmas party is a Zoom call. Philly, Washington.
Hey, real quick.
Go ahead.
Bears defense fixed? Question mark.
Water.
They held.
Bears defense was never broken. They just intercept 3 balls every game, and that's enough. Like, you don't have to have that good of a defense when you chalk up 3 turnovers every game somehow.
They held the Browns to, I think, negative $1 million EPA per play yesterday. I lost track at some point, but all plays, there it is, minus 0.47 EPA per play for the Browns yesterday on offense. Holy shit, that's bad.
That's how you know EPA is not it's not perfect.
Because they did have positive points. Yeah,
they would have mean the Browns scored like negative points.
Yeah. All right,
but it's still better than what we had. Philly, Washington, again, flip-flopped. This is the early game. I'm not exactly sure what time this game starts. Let's double check on that right now.
It is a 2 p.m. kickoff Pacific time. That's 4 p.m. your time, 5 p.m. if you're on the East Coast.
5 Eastern. So afternoon and evening, we don't have some noon game. That's kind of nice. Let's see, get some stuff done on a Saturday, and then you can settle in.
It's probably like a bowl game or some terrible college basketball.
I'm sure there's a bowl game on too. Philadelphia, not much for injuries. Hurts and Barkley were both checked out, but obviously they stayed in. Washington did have some injuries. Noah Brown had that back injury, and then they said no, it's actually ribs, and he was ruled out at halftime. Laramie Tunsil left with a back injury, and then again with an oblique injury. Defensive tackle up front, Eddie Goldman concussed. Darius, and then Colson Yankoff, which I love saying, did not return. The tight end. Cornerback Darius Rush was hurt as well. This was Philly minus 4.5, 45.5 on look ahead. Opens bigger. We are at minus 6. There's some 5.5s in the market. Total slightly lower, 44.5, assuming it's Mariota again, but I don't really have any confirmation on what the plan is up there.
I'm guessing it's Mariota on the way in here. I don't think you risk long-term damage to Jaden Daniels with being out of the mix already. If they do put Daniels back in, it's a little bit of organizational malpractice.
Apologies. We didn't say that.
What's that?
Mariota.
If you are looking for football, by the way, on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. kickoff of Miami versus Texas A&M. We get to determine who is the 7th best football team in the country. I will not be watching that. Carry on.
I think we need to give a congratulations to Texas A&M, though.
Did they win a linebacking award or something?
No, they shocked the number 1 ranked volleyball team, the Huskers, to go to the Final Four.
Are you shitting me? The Huskers lost?
Nebraska not only had been undefeated this year, but they had won 54 of 55 individual sets at home.
Oh, my God.
Before dropping the first 2 to A&M and then losing it in 5, I think was the final score. So congrats to the Aggies. That's a massive upset in the world.
Dude, that's like an all-timer.
Yeah, it's pretty big, people.
That's probably one of the biggest upsets in sports this calendar year, I would imagine.
You believe in miracles? In volleyball. All right, Buffalo, Cleveland. This was 8.5, 40.5 on the look ahead. Reopens 10. Minus 10 road favorites for the Buffalo Bills. Total up to 42.5. That's sitting right around there. There's a couple places that are trickling up, a couple places that are trickling down. Jordan Phillips, the defensive tackle, had an ankle injury for Buffalo. Myles Garrett had a hip thing going on, but I think he ended up fine. Although for the Cleveland Browns, who are short on the offensive line, not great. Tevin Jenkins exited with a shoulder injury. You didn't even want to be playing Tevin Jenkins, and you lost Tevin Jenkins. So continuing to lose pieces up front.
No offensive line. left.
It's not like Buffalo has a great defense or great pass rush right now, so maybe not the worst thing, but at the same time, good luck here.
What's the sack count for Garrett? Is he 21 and a half now?
21 and a half.
Okay. And he'll probably get Josh once, right?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. I want him to break the record. I won't be betting that game, but I will be paying attention to him. Jets versus Shuck. This was Jets plus 3.5 on the road, 39.5. Reopens a little higher because the Saints are a truck. This is -4 across the board, 40.5 for a total. There are some 40s out there for the Jets. Tony Adams, their safety, left with a groin injury and was ruled out, as was the other ones. Isaiah Oliver, knee injury, safety. Defensive lineman Eric Watt was concussed. The Saints were beat up coming in there, though, too. Safe, Justin Reed, keep an eye on him this week. He did practice a little bit, so if he's back, that's important for them. And then Cesar Ruiz, the right guard, Michigan man. He left in the second half. So did Devon Vele with the shoulder injury, the wide receiver. And then Neal, the running back, he left for a bit, but he didn't come back in. I don't think his injury was too bad. Let's go Tyler Shuck.
Yes, Tyler Shuck, man. I mean, this is feeling very real to me. I know that some of our friends have 250 to 1 in pocket on Tyler Shuck, offensive rookie of the year. I'm going to will that thing home for you.
Very Burrow-esque. I remember I had the Burrow ticket for Heisman at a massive number, and it was just like
triple digits.
At a certain point, it's like, oh shit, this is a thing that actually could happen.
Yeah.
Minnesota Giants. This last night, we don't have widely available openers for some reason.
I thought Minnesota was the Vikings. Oh,
Minnesota and the Giants
versus the Giants. I see.
This was.
Why isn't this widely available?
I don't know if there was some injury that mattered here.
It's like they slow rolled posting the Sunday night teams for some reason. Like they're waiting for clarification or information that I don't know matters. But yeah, I'm seeing a circa. We'll say Vikings -3, total 44.
Yeah, the pre-game look ahead was -1.5, 41.5. Not much for Giants injuries, although Dart did get checked for a concussion, but that's just what happens during football games where the Giants play.
Can you give me an honest opinion of JJ McCarthy and what's going on now and what's going to happen this offseason? And like, are you excited? Are you annoyed?
I think he's fixable. I think he shows enough that I don't think he's ever going to be good, like good, but he's good enough. I think he's good enough that KOC with an offseason, after seeing what, the issues were, I think they can make something out of him. I think that's who they roll out next year. Brian O'Neill, the tackle, injured an ankle. Javon Hargrave, the defensive lineman, exited and was ruled out with a groin injury. Like I said, not much for the Giants.
It was notable that McCarthy did not take a sack yesterday, I thought. In fact, he was like top 5 in total EPA also. He had just a flat-out good game.
He was hitting guys. And again, a lot of it was play calling against the Dallas.
He was only pressured 6 times, but he was not sacked.
Your former top seed, the New England Patriots, head to Baltimore. Out of the frying pan into the fire, another tough one, depending on how you feel about Baltimore. Baltimore is a very hard team to evaluate. This was Baltimore -2.5, reopens -3. And the total's still around 48, it looks like, which is another puzzler for me. I'm not super sure how to evaluate either of these teams right now. This is a fun one. And it's one of them I'm definitely going to be watching. Carlton Davis, cornerback for New England, left and returned with a groin injury. Baltimore lost a linebacker, and it looks like it is a torn ACL for Teddy Buchanan.
Yeah.
That looked bad, and then they kind of reiterated, hey, it's probably torn. Marlon Humphrey and Awuzie, both corners, were injured in the second half. Humphrey did end up returning.
Kind of crazy market, honestly. I don't think this game is bettable, personally.
Yeah, 2.5 in a lot of places.
I don't know what in the world to make of Baltimore right now. I know what to make of New England.
Yeah, the scoreline against a terrible defense kind of felt a little fugazi. This is one we're going to get into deep on Wednesday because I don't know exactly how to feel about the win against Cincinnati. They won, they covered, but at times it didn't feel like they were very good.
Oh, like they ultimately, like, it just kind of all unraveled, which is how we got the final score of 24-0. But for a lot of that game, it was like Ravens just didn't really seem like serious. Like they were being serious that they wanted to take it. They wanted to win. Lamar Jackson finished with a plus 1.3 total EPA, which sucks against the Bengals defense. In general, Ravens defense played a lot better than they have been playing the last couple of weeks. I guess that's worth noting. I don't know. I'm excited to watch this game, but I'm probably not going to have a bet on that.
Well, yeah, we'll dig in further on this one on Wednesday for sure.
That one's, by the way, it is correct rotation order, but that is your Sunday Night Football game.
Yeah, that one has been flexed out. That's why I couldn't find it on the odd screen. They'd shuffled it down. All right, ripping through a few more. Tampa Bay, Carolina. Obviously another important one. This was Tampa Bay 2.5, 44.5. Reopened similarly 45.5. Tampa Bay, Zion McCollum left with a hip injury in the secondary. They were already missing Tyke Smith and Benjamin Morrison back there. Ben Bredesen, if you remember, was put on IR before the game. K-Dot, and keep an eye on him, see if he's any closer to returning. Same thing with Servassier Dennis. Carolina, not much for injuries, although they did have Turk Wharton, which was kind of a late scratch heading into the game and an already bad defense. I don't know what to line because
do you think we'll see a 3? Do you think we'll see a 3? Because if it hits 3, like fire, Carolina, I think. I thought Carolina played pretty well yesterday. They just ran into a white hot Tyler Shuck.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier test this week, and they're at home.
Yeah.
So big game.
What's
I think we're pushing 3 at bookmaker and bet online right now. It's minus 113, minus 115 on the 2.5. So maybe we get there. Worth monitoring.
Anything?
I've caught your coughs.
Anything? I know. I got some serious garbage in my throat today.
Lung oysters.
Yeah. The Thursday Night Football game, were there any meaningful Tampa injuries that we're forgetting about?
No, really. It was the Zion McCollum injury.
Okay. The wide room, everybody made it through healthy?
Everybody made it. Everyone's alive.
Okay.
All right, Kansas City, Tennessee. This one is adjusted. So this was Kansas City minus 11.5, 41.5. Reopens 3.5, 37.5, much lower. Trent McDuffie, keep an eye, see if he comes back this week, although I don't know why I would hurry him back at this point. Thornton left with a concussion. Jalen Moore left as well, the right tackle. Oh, and Mahomes hurt his knee, apparently.
Is there a big downgrade from him to Gardner Minshew?
Apparently, and Gardner Minshew did not look great in a game that they probably could have at least taken to overtime. He decided to throw it away. The season is over. Kansas City is not in the hunt, as we mentioned earlier.
It was a pretty fun sequence, though, of taking the delay of game and then throwing the pick.
The delay game. What are we doing? Are we in hurry up?
That was something.
Yeah, major upgrade for Tennessee. Tennessee had some injuries, though. Kevin Zeitler, guard. Van Jefferson, back. Wide receiver. Linebacker, Cedric Gray, concussion, all left. 3 defensive backs, Xavier Woods, Mike Brown, and Kevin Winston, all left and did not return. Tennessee's already bad, so I don't know how much some of this matters, but those are meaningful pieces of the secondary, a starter on the offensive line, and one of your wide receivers were already thin. That said, somebody in the Discord, I wish I could give them credit, said, I don't believe in, teams quitting, but boy, howdy, if there was ever a team that was in a spot to quit. Kansas City, been giving it their all for 5 years. Having a, all right, whatever week. it kind of does feel like there's something. And like Durso's joking, but Tennessee's playing hard.
Yeah, and it's all shit, man. They snuck in the back door depending on what number you got.
Yeah.
It was 13.5 at one point in the week.
Got the money line home though. I did that money line parlay. I forgot that I had that, and Seattle was in it. Seattle almost
that was a little squirrely.
Squirreled it on me. All right, Chargers Dallas, as we mentioned, these are opening a little slower, but Circa does have a -2 up for Dallas. It was 2.5 on the look at 48.5. Total's a little higher where it's open. 49.5 at Circa, 49 at Bet Online. Safety RJ Mickens left with a shoulder injury for the Chargers. And then Dallas, obviously Javonte Williams was hurt, shoulder, ended up playing through it, I guess. Nate Thomas, the backup, filling in for Tyler Guyton, hurt his shoulder. Fullback Hunter Lipke, concussion. Jadeveon Clowney came back. That was something. I kind of forget how highly he was drafted once we start talking about that. And the other Williams, Quinnen Williams, concussion protocol. That one matters. He's a big part of that defense right now. So be interesting to see where we head with this based off of Chargers, how they played, and the the rest advantage, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Although
it's a road game.
As Casey mentioned, Carolina did touch 3 at a couple places. Okay. Let's see if that makes its way offshore.
All right, Atlanta, Arizona. This was 144.5. It's 1.5, 2. Totals up to 46. Drake London, keep an eye on him. Obviously, that's important, although Atlanta is not in the hunt. So I don't know why you'd rush.
Arizona is like not fielding a team, though.
No. Mike Hughes, also the cornerback, left in the first quarter for the Falcons. Andre Bachelia. That was a scary one. Looks like he's going to be okay, but he was taken off on a stretcher. Bam Knight, another running back, goes down for them. Cody Simon, another linebacker, goes down for them. Their injury report is so long. It's a fucking CVS receipt right now. A couple of teams that are out of the playoffs. We'll get into this. We'll break it all down Wednesday. I'm going to rip through a few more quick, and then we'll see what we have left. Jacksonville, Denver. It's a 3. It was a 3. Bashal Tootin hurt his finger. Lawrence had his finger taped up. Something to watch out for. But
I didn't see that.
He had it was his right index finger. He went out for, had it taped up on the sideline, but then he still just was the best day Trevor Lawrence ever had. So I don't think it was too bad. RJ Harvey injured late in the game for Denver, ribs, and Justin Strnad and Brandon Jones, the safety, linebacker and safety, got hurt, did not return for Denver.
Seth confused that
Andrea Bocelli.
Andre Bocelli and Andrea Bocelli, who, of course, famously known for Time to Say Goodbye, I believe. The blind Italian opera singer. Absolutely magnificent pipes. Magnificent pipes.
Who's your favorite tenor?
Pavarotti. What about you?
UC Borling. Swede. You go listen to some UC Borling and tell me he's not better than Pavarotti. We will do power rankings of tenors. Pittsburgh, Denver. Pittsburgh plays tonight.
I thought the 3 tenors were Pavarotti, Placido Domingo, and Jose Carreras, but I guess there is a Swedish one. What?
There are more than 3 tenors in the world.
Oh, I thought that you were meant of the 3 tenors. You mean my favorite, favorite tenor?
Like,
I don't know every tenor in the world.
We were Spanish, and I said, "Tell me your favorite friend," and you were deciding you could only choose between Steve Martin, Martin Short, and God, who's the third 3 amigo? Is it Chevy Chase?
Chevy Chase, yeah.
Yeah. No, I meant all your friends, Drew, in the world.
All the tenors in the world.
Juicy
I haven't heard every tenor in the world.
Well, you should get on that. Detroit. Stat, we've heard this. They had a defensive back hurt. Amick Robertson hurt his hand, did not return, did not finish the game. Pittsburgh plays tonight. Currently 6.5, 49.5. Houston takes on a very bad Las Vegas team. This was 11.5 on look ahead. Reopens 14. The Geno injury was day to day, so I don't know if he's looking to return. I don't know that it matters. Tyler Lockett did not return with a wrist injury. It's already a very thin offense with some of the problems and people they've traded away and injuries. Yeah. Woody Marks hurt his ankle for Houston, didn't return. And then Mario Edwards chest injury late in the game.
Yeah, Maddie notes that the Cards are a dead over team right now. That is correct.
They're trying on offense.
Houston scored 40 yesterday, and they left a lot of points on the field. It was like that could have been a 60 burger. Anyway.
Yeah, a better offense.
Houston losing Marks. I thought that Houston actually came out of that game kind of bad yesterday with the injuries. Like they're kind of, I think the market is going to overrate them going into this AFC playoff picture. And they might actually, we might have seen them peak in like the Chiefs game.
And yeah, this total was 38.5 on look ahead, which is pretty low, but they said, you know what? It's not low enough. There's 37.5s out there right now because Las Vegas is lost on offense and Houston is very good defensively. Cincy, Miami. This is another one that was not widely available for some reason in a few places.
Well, Miami hasn't played.
That's a very good point. Miami plays tonight. All right, sorry.
I haven't thought about the Miami Dolphins playing football.
I haven't thought about
the Thursday nighter against the Ravens. Like
to be fair, Miami has scored
for a long time.
Miami has scored as many points as their opponents.
That's a good point. That's a great point.
This was Cincy, or this is, Miami minus 1.5, 49.5 right now. Cincinnati, Noah Fant injured. Chris Jenkins, defensive lineman, injured. Marius Mims did not return. Your right tackle with a knee injury. Charlie Jones, another wide receiver, injured. I don't know that now that you're out, that you're rushing back T. Higgins either. Although it's not like Miami has a lot to play for.
Yeah.
To be fair, they are in the hunt.
They are.
If they win tonight, they will remain in the hunt. And
what is their price?
So here's the thing, Katie. Like Higgins could be back, should be back, would be back, but the fact that they're out of the playoffs and he's had like 3 concussions, I'm not 100% sure they'll rush him back. They could. Teams do silly things all the time. He may have. I mean, and that's the thing. You can't just think about like what's best for everybody. He may have like incentives that he wants to reach. He may want to play and say, I'm good. I'm playing.
Sure.
And so it's really up in the air. I think if it were a normal week, I'd say he's probably back this week.
Yeah. You just need to find the incentive tracker accounts on Twitter.
Oh, God. Those how many there are.
I just ran my playoff probabilities. My Dolphins have less than 1%. So are they in the hunt? I guess they just haven't been mathematically eliminated. That's the point.
They're not mathematically. Like all it takes is a couple teams winning next week and they're out.
Okay.
Like AFC teams have to win next week. San Francisco, Indy.
I feel like they actually need teams to like tie.
That's always the worst. Right? We need these 2 games to tie.
Because like if one of these teams wins and they're playing each other, then we're eliminated. Yeah. So they have to tie.
You're probably correct. All right, Monday night is San Francisco, Indy. This game was a lot more interesting a month ago.
No, it's way more interesting now. What are you talking about? Yes, it is.
Shot putting out there.
It is amazing. It is unreal. It is unbelievable.
Indianapolis lost offensive lineman Bernhard Reimann.
That sucks.
Elbow injury, not great. No, he's a very important part up front.
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall got hurt for the Niners. They're hoping it is not a major knee injury. It didn't seem like it was one of those.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It felt 50-50 to me. Like if they came back and said it's a sprain, he's out for a week or two, I'd believe it. If they came back and said he tore something.
Any other
And then,
team, I would assume it was probably for he'll be okay. But this is the Niners we're talking about. Yeah,
it's the Niners. It'll be like actually both of his legs are broken. Jordan Elliott was scratched before the game. He hurt his knee in warm-ups. Defensive tackle. This was 6.5. It actually is a little lower. 49ers are 5.5 point favorites most places. Total remaining around 46.5.
Okay.
Did I miss any injuries that you had from yesterday? I don't think
No. We kind of blew through the Broncos. What'd you make of that performance? You gotta maybe rewatch that one. But Bo Nix had his best game as a pro, I think.
Yeah, I think the biggest knock on the Broncos is like, hey, the defense is good, but Bo Nix stinks, except for these little spurts where he puts it together for 2 or 3 drives and they win a game. And
the Packers generated 13 pressures. He didn't take a sack.
Yeah, he was good yesterday.
His numbers were like this was. I'm guessing this was his best game as a pro, and it might not even be fucking close. This was definitely his best game of this season. To look at 2024.
Who has a bigger effect on the games this week? The atmospheric river or Phillip Rivers? See what I did there?
I like that. Rivers.
I don't have a lot of other hot takes. So,
well, Rivers is at home this week in a dome against a team that doesn't really have a pass rush. So I think he might. I think that game's going to be fun and competitive.
Yeah. I think based on his performance, I'm going to have to give Nix a slight upgrade. Like, it wasn't just part of the game where for some reason he was doing that, where there'd be 2 or 3 drives where he looked serviceable and then there'd be some absolute slop in between. He was pretty good the whole game. They deserved that win, and that was a huge win for them.
Yeah, they were up against a real opponent too. Like that was.
Well, that's
we haven't seen a lot of that this year from them playing like a real team.
Both them and New England. Everyone wants to lump on New England for having a bad schedule. The Broncos have had a bunch of easy ones along the way as well.
Oh, surely. They've had a ton of throwaway games. I think Bo Nix was the second best. It was probably the best performance of the day. I know Trevor Lawrence outstatted him.
You can't count
that. But you kind of can't, right?
A bad team that was quitting.
Like the highlights of that one were actually just hilarious. Like Keystone Cop stuff that the Jets were doing. Yeah, there was a lot of yakety sax playing when I was watching the.
Here's a quick take on.
They got tape on.
Well, here's a quick tape on Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. Oh,
it is tough to game plan for a team when they bring in a new quarterback, and it's not just like, hey, we're bringing in Brady Cook, and we know this kid sucks, and they're probably going to limit it. Like, hey, this is a guy with uber experience in the league. But they don't have much time. No idea what kind of offense they're going to put together because Jonathan Taylor's still important. They have a good offensive line. They can probably run, but what are they going to do when they do have to pass? Seattle putting out the vanilla and playing kind of vanilla yesterday, especially with the look ahead to the Rams, I guess. In hindsight, maybe that's kind of what we should have expected from that one.
It felt like a lot of the Colts played up too. Like they were like, we're not giving up on the season kind of energy.
Can you imagine the difference?
Like the defense, I felt like they played up.
Yeah, they everybody. But you imagine the difference between a motivational speech from Daniel Jones and dadgum Phillip Rivers. One of them hits different. And yeah, they did play up as well. So
one of them hits, period. The other one's not anything. Yeah. Daniel Jones, extremely muted. Very low energy. All right.
Low T.
Wow, man. Fascinating.
Should we call it a day?
Do you see anything that you're like really excited to bet this week? I know the football is going to be great, but these kind of look like markets.
Well, it is that
week
time
16.
of year.
Yeah, we are pretty sure.
I always find something. You know what I haven't bet in a while? A Rams over.
What's the path to victory for Josh Allen MVP? Is there one?
Probably Baltimore wins. You got to beat New England. Seattle wins.
Seattle has to win, and Seattle has to win with like a 0 touchdown 3 pick performance by Stafford.
Yeah, Seattle's defense shows out. I think Baltimore simply winning or New England winning ugly, and it's not Drake May's doing. I don't know that there's and truthfully, like all the teams that are right there, kind of in the mix. I think an important one, not for MVP so much, but it knocks down the overall seeding and maybe gives them a bump towards getting a higher seed. Denver losing.
I still have a sliver of hope or a sliver of chance that the Bills get the 1 seed.
That's the thing. Like Denver losing would help, but it helps Jacksonville. Like I don't know which way it's probably Jacksonville is better to win that one.
The Bills played the Jags this year. I don't remember. Did they? I don't think they did.
And then Buffalo should beat Cleveland by a million. That would help.
Okay. Interesting.
Jonathan UC Borling. It's a Swedish tenor.
Okay.
Gives Wiki up now.
Does feel like there's a path then. Although the Patriots losing to the Ravens, I don't know, man. Mike Vrabel's always had a really, really good game plan to stopping Lamar Jackson. You know, like it's kind of his signature win as a head coach in the world of professional football was beating Lamar in the playoffs when he was the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. So he'll probably have a great game plan for the Ravens, you would imagine.
I think he's a bad coach.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to build up expectations. So if it doesn't manifest, then we can. Anyway.
Yeah,
anything less than a 35-0 win, and we probably downgrade them again, right?
So my numbers say like I should be liking the Patriots, which I'm not averse to right now.
Let me look at mine. Now I'm curious.
I didn't have anything that stuck out hard.
Yeah, I have Patriots.
Depending what Pittsburgh and Miami do tonight, those are interesting games. Detroit bounce back spot against a Pittsburgh team that could be, I don't know, they'll still be clawing. I'm pretty close on Denver. I don't know if let's see if I have any totals that are exciting. And I think Chargers Denver, that total's too low.
Okay. Denver's defense is good. Chargers defense played a really good game yesterday.
Excuse me, Chargers Dallas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that Chargers Denver is not till week. That's your finale. It's your week.
Chicago Green Bay, I would make that like 48-49. I think that's actually a touch low. New Orleans.
Weather in Chicago looking kind of balmy for December at the early look on Saturday night.
Jets New Orleans is probably high. That should start closing closer to 37-38.
I think you guys are going to get a break from the polar vortex this week, it looks like, Andy.
It's actually the middle of the week looks pretty nice. So gonna have some temps in the 30s. I'll get my shorts out.
Ooh, nice. Golfing weather.
All right.
All right, man.
Let's call it a day. We'll meet back tonight. We'll do some halftime betting.
Oh, excited. Going for the sweep.
Oh, that's why I didn't say it. I jinxed it last
this week.
If we went 2-1 every week, I'd be pretty happy.
I would.
Maybe we won't even bet this one.
I don't have any other action in this game. Do you?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't last night either, though, until I started live betting overs.